this weekend's box office. That's right, everybody. Number 1 this weekend, a new entry. That's right, Mean Girls and Beekeeper getting taken down a peg or two.
And Wonka.
Yeah, well, not as much as you'd think.
Oh.
So Argyle opened up to $18 million.
Oh, man.
Domestic worldwide gross is 35.3. Now I have some numbers to give some clarity to that. So apparently the budget was $200 million. I guess like marketing, maybe some other things. The book probably.
Yeah.
They'd have to make $500 million to break even on this movie. Yeah, so not even like our typical where it's like, you know, they just have to double the money to be considered a success. Like they have to more than double their money just to break even. So like,
dang.
But that's the thing is like Apple's kind of doing this a lot. Like Napoleon, I feel like didn't get its budget.
No, it didn't.
And Killers of the Flower Moon, which did great.
It did great, but it didn't
make all of its money back. You know. I think Apple just likes to
spent too much money on that CGI cat.
No, I think Apple just likes to have like prestige movies.
Yeah.
But I think what they're gonna start paying more attention is their number of box office flops, and that could be something that leads them to try and do something a little different.
Yeah.
So $200 million just to make its money back, would have to make $500 million.
Ends meet.
For context, Matthew Vaughn's previous films domestic box office opening weekends. Okay. Stardust opened in 2007. It opened to 9.1 million. Kick-Ass opened in 2010 with 19.8 million. X-Men First Class opened in 2011 with 55 million.
Oh God, I forgot he did that.
Yeah, which granted, keep in mind that's X-Men, so I mean, of course, it gets
it's going to be
bump. Kingsman opened in 2015 with 36 million. Kingsman 2 in 2017 with 39 million, and The Kingsman opened in 2021 with 5.9 million. Which keep in mind, 2021.
Yucky words.
Exactly. So. It's pretty much right in line with where Kick-Ass is. I don't know why it necessarily like fell so much from like the Kingsman franchise. Like, I mean, I guess maybe just the stars in that. But I mean, this had Henry Cavill. Not that. I mean,
it had a great cast.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, it is kind of surprising that it's been like so far removed. Like, I mean. The Kingsman movies did double the amount. Yeah. So it's just, I mean, to me, I feel like they're similar. Yeah. Like similar audiences would go watch Kick-Ass, Kingsman. Yeah. You know, so I'm just surprised it had that big of a drop.
Eric says, heck yeah, Argyle, them mean girls can go get a beekeeper job so they could keep Wonka bars. Good job, Eric.
I love it.
And Caitlin says she loves Kingsman.
At number 2, new to the box office, The Chosen, Season 4, Episodes 1 through 3. It made $6 million, a total of $7.4 million. So I think it had opened maybe on Wednesday. It's a Fathom Events thing. Okay. And so it's like, if I'm not mistaken, it's like a show about Jesus. Oh, wait. I think I remember this.
Halt.
I think my brother Billy was talking about this. Spoiler alert, he dies, but he comes back. So,
all right, moving on.
Number 3, dropping from the number 1 slot, The Beekeeper. Beads?
Beads?
The Bead Keeper.
Should the guy? Should the guy?
No. What's his name? Barkley.
Charles Barkley?
No.
Oh no! Who are you talking
about? Barky Blark.
Clarky Bark? Barky Bark?
Yeah,
Barky Clark. Clarky Barky.
We still haven't looked into it. Wow. Still haven't looked into it. This has been what, like
about a month going.
And like for no reason. Like the Beekeeper has nothing to do with the rest of development. It's just because it says the word bee in it. We are simple. Like that's
boy.
why.
Oh Lord.
All right. Anyway, the Beekeeper made an additional $5.2 million, bringing its domestic gross to $49.4 million, and its worldwide gross to $109.4 million.
Good job, Jason Statham.
I will say, as soon as it hits digital, I'm gonna watch it. You can rent it right now
Yeah.
for $19.99. I'm not about to spend $20
Rip off.
on one time. If I ain't gonna spend $19.89 on Taylor Swift's concert film, sure as hell ain't gonna spend $19.99 on Jason Statham's biology movie. All right, get out of here, biatch.
Hey, look, Burt's Bees.
Go to hell, Maggie.
Dang. I got told off.
At number 4, dropping from number 3, Wonka. Well, there's chocolate. And there's chocolate. But only Wonka chocolate makes your hair skyrocket it.
It made 4.7 million more, and now it's made 201 million domestic and 571.7 million worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah.
Back in time.
Good job, Wonka.
Let's see here. Number 5, dropping from number 4. Migration, still in the top 10.
Hey.
Just wild to me. That just shows how little movies have come out over the past month.
But it's still a cute movie to take kids to.
Yeah. It made $4.1 million.
Matt hated it.
I liked the duck movie. I love Kumail Nanjiani.
The quack movie.
Good. The quack attack is back, Jack. 4.1 million, bringing its domestic gross to 106 million, and its worldwide gross to $221.8 million. At number 6, now here's some confusion.
Oh God.
Because this is how the numbers had it listed. It had this movie listed at number 1, but last week I know for certain we put it at number 2. So I don't know which is right. So I'm going to say Beekeeper was number 1 last week because that's how we reported it.
I'm pretty certain you're right.
But for some reason, they were listing that as
Yeah.
number 1 last week. So anyway, at number 6, dropping from the number 2 slot, Mean Girls made an additional $4 million, bringing its domestic gross to $66.3 million and its worldwide gross to $92.6 million. At number 7, dropping from number 5, Anyone But You made an additional $3.5 million. It has now grossed $76.2 million domestic and $151.7 million worldwide.
Wow.
Officially passed $150 million on a budget of $25 million.
It did it. Eric, it did it.
What'd it do?
Anyone But You, it survived. Like it's made it back.
Dude, it's made, 6 times its budget?
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's a resounding success.
Yes.
All right? Like, by any metrics, like, that's Five Nights at Freddy's numbers that it's put up, okay?
That's scary. That's scary.
What makes me happy is that, maybe this means we can get more, like, mid-level rom-coms,
Yeah.
Not everything has to be fucking $100 million and has to make $1 billion.
And not everything should be based off of an IP.
And not everything has to also only cost like $10,000 and make $40 million to be considered success. Like let's give like a decent budget, make some fun movies again.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Let's make some fun, dumb movies.
Speaking of, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. It kind of does. Echo. Apparently, the budget for the entire series of Echo was only $40 million. Yeah.
Wow.
One of the better shows. Like, I want to say Secret Invasion cost like $200 million or some shit.
Well,
like,
I mean,
if
you think about it, there wasn't really a whole lot of computer stuff. Not a whole lot.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still great.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying is like Marvel needs to pay the hell attention to themselves.
Eric says one word, Sydney Sweeney.
I mean, you're not wrong, Eric. But also that dude.
Yeah, that dude.
I mean, he's that dude,
Yeah, he's toned.
That guy. I bet he's in the next Top Gun, and I bet he ends up being a good guy.
Yeah, that is right. He's from, yeah.
I bet he's like the new Iceman.
I thought he was the new Iceman.
Well, I mean, he was, but I feel like he didn't ultimately do too much. Like as the movie, spoilers for Top Gun Maverick. Like most of it, like the ending is about Tom Cruise, Maverick.
How dare
what,
you?
Turkey? What the hell is Goose's son's name? Chicken? Rooster.
Rooster.
Rooster right? And it was about them two together. So like you didn't really get the Maverick Iceman dynamics, even though the new Iceman kind of helped like in that last run, doing the Death Star run. It was straight up the Death Star run. Just so everyone's clear. It was straight up the Death Star run from A New Hope, okay? Like, that's why Maverick was good, because it was just Star Wars. They just stripped out all the stars. That wasn't a fucking joke.
I just like how you said, they just stripped out all the stars.
They did. And added a new one called Tom Cruise. All right, number 8, dropping or up from the number 10 slot. American Fiction brings in another $2.3 million, bringing its domestic gross to $15 million. At number 9, dropping from number 7, Poor Things brought in an additional $2.1 million, bringing its domestic total to $28 million and worldwide gross to $68.2 million. That's about how I feel about Poor Things. And number 10, dropping from the number 8 slot, Aquaman 2 at an additional $2 million, bringing its domestic gross to $120.7 million and worldwide gross to $423.4 million. A far cry from the $1 billion the first one did.
$1 billion.
Via discussing film, Godzilla Minus One has officially ended its theatrical run as of February 2nd. After only being planned to be in theaters for 1 week, it has now grossed over $100 million worldwide, got an Oscar nomination, and is the third biggest non-English language film ever in the U.S.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was only supposed to be out for 1 week, and it stayed in for like almost 3 months. Good job. Godzilla Minus One.
Movie of the
We
year.
salute you. Was it our number 1?
I don't know. I think Barbie was.
Barbie.
But
I feel like it had to be like top 2. I feel like it was either.
I'm
number
pretty
2 or number 3.
certain.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain.